making music for years, but I have been making music for other people. I did one album in 1996, and I haven't felt like I needed to make a musical statement since then. Piece of me has been in everybody else that I've worked with over the years. But in the last, I would say, 2 years, I began to feel like I should document the way I feel artistically and musically now, so that if I should change, as we all should as we go on in life, that I would have an audio snapshot of where I was musically at that point that reflected the growth and the interests that I have at that time. The first album I did, I basically just drew on what my own internal perspective was, in the sense that I was a lot younger and my ideas were fresher, in the sense that, you know, when you're young, you're full of bravado. So this is about me, I try and say. As I got older and experienced more, I began to feel that I should reflect more of what my journey was. I should reflect more of my perception of the surroundings. One of the things that happened is that in the last few years I've been doing a lot of playing with Roberta Flack, and what she had been doing is doing a lot of symphony type orchestra shows where you're accompanied by 120 people as opposed to 5. And so even though technology is at a point nowadays where you can do everything in a box, I felt that there was a certain organicness about the breadth of experience of having 120 people play. And I tried to recreate some of that in what I was doing. In addition to which, a lot of the music that we make is rhythmically different, but we don't get to experience it with instruments that are not genuinely part of our culture. So for example, you don't really hear string sections playing calypso rhythms because there are no string sections, really. Or if you do hear it, it's in a very specific type of environment. So I just wanted to see if there was a way I could bridge that gap, and also to challenge the musician in the West Indies, Barbados and the West Indies, to think about their music in a different way. So we don't all have to make Caribbean music for people to dance to. We can also make it for you to sit and listen to. It can also have an intellectual aspect to it as opposed to more physical. The first thing that is really interesting is that when you work as a producer, you have to guide the artist. You have to give the artist direction, and you have to bring the artist's vision to fruition in a way that is palatable to the audience. That's your job as a producer. When you are producing yourself, it becomes a different kind of challenge. So what I enjoyed about this process was that I was able, through the way we designed the process, to start off a song as an idea, as an artist. And I would write ideas and put them down and then come back to them. And then be able to put on the producer's hat and say, well, so where should I carry this now to best bring out this song and to also make the artist seem legitimate. What was also great about it is that everybody that worked on all the session people, all the singers, all the musicians, from Barbados, and they're all doing what they do well, but they're doing it in a slightly different way. And I think they enjoyed being put in a situation where you had to think about what you do in a slightly different way and to deliver on a slightly different level from what you're accustomed to. So that for me was really enjoyable. It is also very strange to listen to the music now in a way and recognize myself in it. I can hear myself in it. I can feel myself in it. There are parts of it that move me, there are parts of it that make me smile, there are parts of it and that's what I'm hoping to do, because really that's what music is. It's about creating emotion with every note, with every sound, trying to carry somebody through a journey without necessarily telling them what the journey is, so that they can experience that journey on their own and put their own spin on it.